Good afternoon, sir. My name is Jaswinder Singh and I am from collegejunior.com. A very warm welcome to you on our interview series, which is called Thoughts on Education, where we interview various dignitaries such as owners, directors, and principals of various universities and colleges. Sir, before starting the interview, I would request you to kindly give a brief introduction of yourself and then we will proceed the interview. Sir.
Hello everyone, my name is Nilesh Kulkarni. I'm an ex-Indian cricketer and now I'm into sports education. Founded International Institute of Sports Management, Sports and Management, pioneering into sports education for the past 13 years. And we are proud recipient of the Rashtriya Khel Protsahan Puraskar, which is honored by the hands of Honorable President of India.
So thank you for your introduction. Now we will jump on to the interview section. So my first question to you is, being the founder director of IISM Mumbai, what is your philosophy of leadership? How could you describe your leadership style?
See, my leadership is very simple. I take the entire responsibility of failure of my team and I give full credit to all my employees and my students who achieve success, because this is how you actually play the sport and then you practice in your workplace also, because that's extremely important. Those who work hard deserve respective credit when they succeed. But when they fail, you're the first person who should bring the entire responsibility of their failure, because they have made an effort, they took time out to take attempt and try and prove something right. So that's how I operate in my organization.
Sir, how do you strategize about the key programs and plans for the marketing and administration of your school, being the founder director of IISM Mumbai?
Well, it's challenging because when you're the first in the industry, you don't have benchmarks, you don't have reference points, and this has been the problem of a good problem for IISM, because I take this as a challenge. When you don't have the reference points, you need to create something on your own, and when you have to do that, you have to double the effort. You have to take extra effort to make sure you create something. And there's always a saying that who went on the moon first is remembered. So in IISM's case, we want to believe and practice in that space, because we're the first in the industry. Every other player looks at IISM, what IISM is doing, and want to repeat or replicate that.
Sir, the education system in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. In your experience, what can an inbound student gain from your studying in your institute?
Well, we've designed a unique combination of a practical and a theory, along with the sports integration content. So one of the practices what we've adopted as a unique way to deliver, and what currently overseas are not fully practicing, but we've innovated that, is to integrate for general management, marketing and science practices. We have given the sports references for all of it. Along with that, what we have practiced is, if there are 100 hours of practical training, we end up giving more than 250 to 300 of hours of practical training, which enables every student to understand what is taught in the classroom and how to apply that on the field.
Sir, any insights into how IISM Mumbai could be more welcoming to the students of different races or economic backgrounds?
Well, we've started a lot of practices. We have introduced scholarships to our students who aspire to make a career, who come from a humble background or cannot afford. So that's a very unique feature. For the past couple of years, we have introduced that. One of the other areas what we encourage, those who played sports at a national level or international level, do have some sort of a concession and a consideration on that account also, because they understand handling failure is one of the key components when you're learning sport and sport management and sports science. So these are the few practices we have actually started at IISM, and we welcome more students who wish to make a career. We are there to support you.
So what are some of the biggest challenges you see, both for higher education in general and for IISM Mumbai specifically?
I think one of the key areas is the awareness part of sports education, making a career. Many times we get a lot of students and parents come to us saying, oh, we like sport, but we don't know how to make a career in it. But if you see in the last 5 to 7 years, the tide has changed. The engineering, the general management have given opportunities, but sport has given a scale and a vertical growth. So for me, that's heartening, and this is last 5 years record. But come next 5 years, I see a humongous opportunity from Government of India, State Government, Indian Olympic Associations, who are the stakeholders and the custodians of sport. But along with them, the broadcaster, the Star Sports, the Sony Sports, the Geo Network, Sports 18, TV 18, mainstream channels, along with the leading organizations who are associated, are now opening doors with the corporate vertical, now accepting the management in sports and the science degree, to start accepting and welcoming all those students who pass out to make a successful career in sport. And I have a philosophy in this. It's very critical. If you love a profession and if you get to make a career in that profession, that's the best thing which can happen to you. So I appeal to you all that make sure we have a good awareness for a lot of aspiring students to make a career in this case.
Sir, what are some plans that you are currently or will be designing for XYZ colleges, university, international affairs, and all students?
So one of the key areas what we, in my personal capacity at IISM, we've done is we've created a dedicated nomenclature which is approved by UGC, and the Gazette notification is out by Honorable Education Minister and the Education Department in a two mainstream sports vertical, which is management and science. And the new nomenclature now states is Bachelor's in Sports Management and Master's in Sports Management, Bachelor's in Sports Science and Master's in Sports Science, which offers multiple specialization in management and in science. So now that doors are open to have a specialized science or management career in sports for all these aspiring people. And this is a significant step towards making India a sport playing country.
Sir, my last question to you is, any suggestion you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Well, I think if you want to make a career, if you like sport, and if you wish to make a career in this sport, I believe in this and I share that with every student. I love my Mondays because they're not working Mondays for me. And if you like, and if you get the chance to do what you like or love, get into sports industry and be that differentiator, because end of the day, you will be immensely satisfied. You will not be frustrated because you will be making a career in your liked and loved profession. Come out and be part of a wonderful industry.
So thank you, and it has been a pleasure talking and interacting with you today and listen to your views.
Thank you, College Dunia, for having me here.
Thank you for being on our platform that is known as Thoughts on Education. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.